Hello and welcome, my name is the Cool Goblin 1. Today I'll be showing you guys exactly how to make a dramatic cinema movie type video with a Minecraft clip and Sony Vegas Pro 12, that is. So, the first thing we're going to start doing is I'm going to put my intro in here, because you always want to, if you have an intro, and if you don't, then I suggest you make one. Even if it's nothing special, I think an intro is pretty essential. So I've made other videos on intros, so you guys can go check that out. Actually, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is my I'm going to create a new. I'm going to go File, New. I'm going to make the height 1920 by 1080. It's this preset right here. It's going to be 29.9770 FPS NTSC. Yeah, I'm not going to do any 3D anything, no. 8-bit pixel format. I'm gonna do best full rendered rendering, full resolution rendering quality. That's pretty cool. And the rest audio, stereo, obviously. I recommend 48,000 kilohertz as your sample rate and 16-bit depth. Ruler, summary. Audio. I'm not doing anything with this, so just click OK, and now we have a new thing. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it. Control S. I'm gonna call it Dramatic Minecraft Cinema Tutorial. You guys can call it whatever you want, and hit Enter. So I'm gonna drag my intro in here. So I will play my intro for you guys once in case you didn't hear it already. I'm going to play it for you without with just playing like this without modifying it at all or anything like that. So here we go, and look over here. Okay, so that was my intro. It's very loud, in case you guys did not notice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the scroll wheel to zoom in, and notice this little output meter was topped out at red. It was topped out 100% at 0.0. So we kind of want to change that. So we're gonna take this little volume slider. We're gonna decrease it about 2.4, so that it can only reach the intro can only reach a maximum of 2.4 decibels. See? So it maxed out at negative 2.4 decibels. So I'm going to click Control S. Always do that. Now I kind of want to make it better, more professional looking. So this little corner guy, this little corner right here, I'm going to put my mouse over it, and it's going to make this little fade in offset thing. I'm going to hold down left click and drag in to about there. I'm going to click there so that this little line lines up with it. Do the same thing for the audio. So now we have this nice little fade in. Might even want to make that a bit longer. Let's make it really long, because it'll look cool. Because my intro is a bit long. It's just a bit. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but for fading out now. So now let's listen to how that sounds. Yep, cool. So now we have a professional looking intro, or I guess as professional as my intros are gonna come. Now you're going to, here's the part where you're going to need a clip. You can really do this with any game, with any video clip from any kind of game, but I am using Minecraft as an example. These two clips I have from Minecraft, I use Dxtory to record them, because Dxtory gives you separate, in Sony Vegas with recording files made by Dxtory, you get a separate a separate clip for the system file for the system sound, and the audio input sound, like the microphone and stuff. So that's pretty cool. So I have a clip here. It's nothing special. I'm demonstrating here. It's a little cut off, I know that. I'm demonstrating here that you need to press F1 and stuff like that. Which I'm just gonna tell you guys. You don't really need to know that. In Minecraft, you want to press, if you're gonna do any cinema stuff, you want to press F1. If that doesn't do anything, you hold down the FN key and then press F1. This way you hide your hand in the toolbar, the hotbar, and the chat, and anything else that's GUI related. So first, let's chop up this video. There's no audio in it because I didn't talk, and there's no music, so I don't think there's any parts I want to particularly cut out. It's a little bit of a slow frame rate in the preview window just because of the fact I'm recording, and it's playing the file off the same hard drive that I'm recording to. So not the best idea to do, but so yeah, I have this right here. It's not the best clip in the world, but it'll do. I'm not good at doing cinematic stuff. So I already have suspenseful action music. Is this the one I want? Let's see. This is pretty suspenseful. Okay, so I want to kind of make it dramatic. So we have to sync. So for that to happen, we have to sync the music with the video to make it seem more dramatic. So here I'm gonna split it right when I jump. Okay, I jump there and land right there. Yep. So I jump off right here and land right there. I'm gonna split the video and the video as well. So I'm gonna quickly grab these little tabs, it says gain, and drag them all the way down on both the audio tracks from the recording. I don't have any audio that's being recorded, so it shouldn't be a problem. I just don't want any background noise that could be heard. So where's the cymbal crash? So I want the cymbal crash to be moved up here. So I'm just gonna separate that guy, and then separate and zoom in and separate. So this is advanced audio manipulation, where I'm basically cutting up music. So it's not gonna sound perfect at first, but we can get it there. See? Let's see. Alright, so that doesn't actually sound too bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross these guys up just so that this the start of the little kick drum right here, this little start part right there, this right here is kind of a bit more. So let's play over what we got. Okay, and then for the drop, we're gonna want something different. So what do we have? Okay, so we can have this up to here, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to find. Let me go in here and find the exact the music that I want. This is not what the folder. This. Nope. This. Yep. It's the Battle from Hell. And they really mean it. So, so this song has it's really long, but the reason why I like it is because it has some really dramatic, suspenseful hits at the beginning. So let's listen to it. See, it has some really nice hits in the middle that makes you feel all dramatic. So we're just gonna we're just gonna separate those hits from the rest of the song momentarily. That cut off a bit of the tip. Alright, so that should be enough. So I want one to be at the beginning. So let's try to match these guys up. Didn't sound too bad. I think I should be boosting this guy just a little bit. And then we have the bigger one. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Okay. So I want this to be on beat. So I'll probably have it like the hit's gonna be on a hit with this song. So let's put it up like that. So that's a little loud. Just get it to normal volume, please. Yeah. So we're gonna stretch this guy out and see how bad it sounds. So that actually gives a pretty cool effect. So what I'm doing is obviously these songs, these two different songs have a very different BPM or beats per minute. If you don't know what that is, if you're not familiar with any kind of music stuff, BPM is basically the tempo of a song and the tempo of a song. So they run at different tempos, so I kind of have to manipulate these two things, this second track to hit along with the this first track. So okay, so this has to be playing when I jump, or when I land. Sorry. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up here and then line this up there. So it's a little rough going here, so I'm just going to start fading it out here. I think that's fine. Okay, so that's a little bit too shallow of a thing. I think this needs to be lined up with this. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. So let's line you up right there. There. So these hits are lined up, so that's good. Okay, so let's listen. One last thing, before we move on to further on into the thingamajig, the video. I'm gonna split I'm gonna split the video wherever the hits at the beginning are. I want to make it dramatic, so I'm gonna make nice little hits, like actual hits, on the video. And if you're confused by that, then it's okay. So I'm clicking on this little square with the little tips on it, the event, pan, and crop. So a little bit into this, how this isn't exactly matched up, is it? So be like right there. So I'm gonna separate this again. There. So that the start of this video clip is going to be smooth, but the start is going to be zoomed in, and then it's going to quickly zoom out. So let's see how quick that is. That's probably not going to be very quick, so. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to do that on all these guys. And for these ones, it's going to be the same thing. So let's smooth it out. Set, nope, like that. Nope, no, undo. We want to lock the aspect ratio so it stays a rectangle. Then we're gonna do that and zoom out. Pretty cool. So that might be a little bit longer. Okay, so let's do this one. This is the last hit that we're gonna do. So, boom, smooth. You're gonna be zoomed in. You are going to be zoomed out. So it's pretty much that easy to do some automation stuff in Vegas. This is not advanced automation. This is just okay, so we have to make something really epic for this, for the jump. So we have to make it really zoomed in and slightly tilted. Then we're here, we're gonna zoom it out, untilt it, zoom it out, untilt it again, zoom it out. So it's this. See? So, now we go on to the rest of the video. Alright, now that I have gotten a snack, and now that we are done with the little intro part, we're going to move on to the actual cinema part. So, I want you guys to look at, let's take two still images that let's find a good one. I guess this one. So, let's look at this still image right here. It looks, to be honest, like it came straight out of Minecraft, which it did. For professional cinema, you don't want that. So, we're going to go up here, click on this video output effects, click. We're going to put some effects that make the color scheme and the darkness and lightness look better, as well as some fancy, impressive effects. So, the first thing I'm going to do is Sony Glint. Now, if you want to make a montage or to be honest, really anything that's not like a Let's Play video or a video that you're talking and have normal video, then you're going to want to use some amount of Sony Glint. It's like an amazing effect. It's a pretty amazing effect. Now, this is a cinema. This is supposed to be a cinema. So we're going to browse through the film effects options and see if we can't do anything cool. We're also going to add color curves and color corrector to modify the color scheme and the darkness and lightness and stuff like that. So as you can see, Glint makes things glint. Really? So we're gonna drag the threshold up and turn the boost down to turn off. Threshold, the threshold is really hard to explain. If I were to drag it down here, then everything on the screen would make sparkles, glints. If I were to drag it all the way up here, I guess nothing on the screen would make it glint. So I want to go down here so that only a few things make glints. I guess that, and then boost is the amount, is like the brightness, I guess, of glints. So we drag that down. So I usually do 4 streaks because it's more of a square. Like the streak is more of a square instead of a triangle. So I'm not gonna do any kind of animation. I don't think for this, but film effects. So you can do grain. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, pretty cool. That's a lot of grain. I will give them that. So maybe we want to put a little bit of grain. Not too much grain. So that's pretty cool, actually. Tint. Ah! Okay. Yeah. So we want to make... do we want to do that? I don't think we want to do anything with tint. Because that's just changing the color, and we're going to do that over here, so... Dust. What does dust do? Let's see what it does. Is this what it does? Ooh, particles. Okay, so... I'm not actually seeing what this does. Can we play? Oh, no. I want... Flicker. Flicker. Not seeing what this does. Oh, it does that. Okay. Hair. I don't understand this. Yeah, I've never played around with this stuff before. Jitter. Scratches. That must be good. So, scratches would be good, right? It's just making it brighter. I don't understand this. So, I'll have a little bit of scratches, not like barely anything. There, that's scratches. Okay, so it's a little. That's pretty cool. So, color curves now. Color curves is like a really easy way to make things look better. So basically, it's really hard for me to explain what it does. I just learned what it does from messing around with it and doing random things. So I'm gonna take this little thing right here, drag it down along this line. There we go. Oh, what are you doing? Maybe even shorten it a bit so that it's causing lighting effects. See, it's causing lighting changes. I'll drag this up a little bit to make the whites brighter. Cinematic is supposed to be all dark, so I'm gonna. But mostly it's gonna be the low end. So I guess you would call this the low end and this the high end of colors. I guess like. So now, see, we kind of lowered some stuff, so we can even lower this a bit. The thing is, I think the film effects is taking over and like changing what the color curve is. So we're gonna have to change that. We definitely don't want all the dust. I don't know why. Well, I said scratches. I put scratches there, and I turned the grain down. So okay, so we just want a little bit. We don't want a lot. There. We want less. So I guess the scratches eventually makes it lighter. So now we have film effects off. Now film effects on. It's hard to see in the preview, but it'll show up. You guys will probably be able to see it in the rendered version. So color curves, yeah, definitely helping right there. So color corrector. I'm not sure if we even need a little bit. So I always like to make my high end, my low end a little bit more red. Mids go for a little bit more blues, and highs go for, I guess, like right there, I guess. So now we just have a slight difference, in color. Yeah. So we've loaded it up with effects, and hopefully the glint is not taking over with stuff. Yeah, see, there's glint over there, but also, maybe we put the, yeah, so only the snow is causing the glint, so that means we put the threshold a little bit too high. But now we need to decrease the boost so that you can still see. I mean, you still want to be able to see. Now, we have a pretty good thing. So, we're not going to be able to watch the video very well because my graphics card and my processor are not fast enough to render the preview with the effects. I would have to sit here and have it render, but we can see. Yeah, see, it's having trouble there. So, and we're just kind of have this song play out. It's all gonna. So I'm gonna hold control. I'm going to click, 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 and they're all gonna fade out slowly. Boom, just like that. That's gonna be our ending, and then I'm gonna put my outro here because outros are cool, and I have a cool one in my opinion. Yeah, so when you use this button up here to add the effects, it's gonna add the effect to every single piece of video that you have in the video. So it's adding it to my intro and outro also, which isn't bad. Actually, looks kind of cool. So this guy I'm gonna have him fade out also, so you can go like. I'm gonna save it. Remember to continuously save, because Sony Vegas Pro 12. The 12 especially has a tendency to crash like hell, like lots of crashing. So, protect yourself from the crashing. Alright. I would say, well, this is almost done. Now, I want to add a little voiceover part. I think that would be cool. Not at all sure what I want to do yet, so I'm going to add another audio track in here by right-clicking in the empty space below and clicking Insert Audio Track or Control Q. I'm going to click this little red arm for record button. Okay. And as you can see, it's picking up my microphone. If it's not, you guys can go in Options and Preferences, Audio, and no, not audio, audio device, and no, not audio device. Actually, I think it actually uses your default audio device. So if you don't know what your default audio device is, or you want to change it, you're gonna click Windows key, type in sounds. If you're on Windows 8, you're gonna have to go into the settings tab. If you're on Windows 7 or XP or Vista, you can just click change system sounds. So go to the recording tab. As you can see, here's my microphone. It's the default device. If it's not, if your microphone that you want to use is not, just click on it, click set default. It's not that hard. You can go into it and change some things. You can, yeah. So it's not that hard. So I honestly, yeah, right. Video, army. Okay, so I'm gonna do like something like in a world where darkness covers the kingdom, one man will conquer all, or something. Something dark and mysterious. What's fit in with this? In a world where darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil. Okay. Let's listen to that. In a world where darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil. Cool. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like shit. Whoa. Hold there, buddy. And yeah, it does. But I'm gonna make it sound better. So I'm lowering the volume of this music. Because there is a voice coming in. I'm gonna boost this just a bit. 4 is enough. In a world where darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil. So, hold on. Unforbidding distances. I'm gonna record myself again saying the ultimate. What was I saying? God damn it. Hold on. Conquer the ultimate evil. To conquer the ultimate evil. To conquer the ultimate evil. Okay. So now we're just because that I said that too quietly over here. God, stop moving. Click, click, zoom in, click. This is a wonderful thing. The good thing about Sony Vegas is if you're forced to do something like this, it goes pretty fast. So, unforbidding distances, conquer the ultimate evil. Cool. Unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil. So I'll take this down just a bit because it's clipping. Just a bit. Will travel unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil. Okay, and there's our landing right there. Boom. Dramatic? Yes. Could it be more dramatic? Of course. So I'm gonna click the little effects symbol on the audio clip. I'm gonna drag pitch shift into the plugin chain and maybe some nice reverb and delay and amplitude module, because those all sound fun and we're gonna see what they do. So I'm gonna okay, express delay. You don't want a lot of delay. You want a little bit of delay. World where darkness conquers all. One man will travel unforbidding distance to conquer the ultimate evil. Stop. Alright. You can see my my computer struggling to make those frames appear. So I'm gonna basically, this is how you make your voice deeper or higher. So I'm just gonna, down is deeper, in case you couldn't guess that. Just let's see how that sounds.
In a world where darkness conquers all, one man will travel
to conquer the ultimate evil. So as you guys may know, if you have any audio background or any musical background or audio production background, it doesn't really matter, you'll know that the only way to truly make a audio lower is by taking audio and stretching it out so that it takes more time to play, so that it's lower. I can't explain the whole waveform thing, but you're basically modifying the waveforms. You're making it stretch out longer. And this pitch shift, when you move the semitones down, that's what it's doing. It's extending the waveform so that it's low, so that it takes longer for the sound to come through, which means it's going to cut off some stuff at the end. So you want to go into preserve duration, and I recommend always using the A09 Speech 3 fast, just to make sure that it doesn't cut off anything. If you're using like instruments or drums or something, this may be better for you to do fast. Good for bass. I want to try that.
In a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances
to conquer the ultimate evil. So I think this is coming along nicely. We're gonna lower this stuff a little bit because it's a little loud. To be honest, it's a little loud. Is this 3? Okay.
In a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances.
Well, I think that's pretty cool. So reverb, reverb is cool. It basically adds space to the sound. So as you can hear,
In a world,
there's lots of echo or reverb. Same thing. I want to do even more reverb.
in a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances.
So basically, this thing right here is the thing that decides how much of the reverb is coming through and how much of the original track is coming through. The default is 50-50. If you want there to be only reverb and nothing of the original track, you put it all that way, vice versa that way. Delay, I already did stuff with delay. Amplitude module, not sure what this does.
In a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances.
To conquer the ultimate evil. That sounds
In
good.
a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances.
To conquer.
In a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances.
Yeah, I don't really like that, so we're just gonna uncheck that. Or no, we're gonna click remove selected plugin. Cool. So now we have to do the exact same thing on here. So I'm gonna do presets for Express Effects Delay. Deep voice over. I'm gonna save that. So now save preset. Now deep voiceover is one of the presets. Same thing for here. Deep voiceover. And same thing. Oh, there we go. People messaging me. Deep voiceover. Same thing. Same thing again. There. So now we have an easy way to put the same effects and same settings and stuff on multiple things. So, yep. Now we just select the preset. Deep voiceover. Deep voicer. Deep voiceover. Yep. Cool. So now we have this.
In a world where the darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil.
So, I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty epic to me. The last thing I want to do is, that. There we go. I want to turn up the bass, just because bass is bass, okay? Don't yell at me, but bass is needed for things. With the, track EQ, I don't want to boost some of the highs. So now, cool. So if you don't know what this whole track EQ thing is, and you want to boost stuff, just use the Express FX equalization. This is the amount for the bass, this is the amount for the mid, and this is the amount for the treble. and then you have EQ versus original, which like the amount of each one that comes through on the master. Obviously, you want EQ to come out fully, and I'm just boosting a bit of stuff. Treble, usually you don't want to boost a lot of it, even if you're trying. If you're trying to boost the just boost the all-around track to make it louder, you're just gonna use this fader right here, this volume slider. But if you're trying to boost, like make it more bassy or just have more body, you're gonna want to boost the mid or the bass, the low frequency or the mid frequency. You don't really want to boost the high frequency, because then it just makes sharp jabs of high-pitched frequencies in your song, and that's not good. So we have a video that is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I believe it is pretty cool. So allow me to render this by clicking and dragging. So now we have a little loop area. You don't have to do this. I just like to make sure that it only renders this part in case I leave any clips over there or something, but you don't have to do this. You can just click render. I'm going to click this little button that says render as. Click. And I already have a preset. I'm going to show you guys what the preset is. So I have, it's called YouTube 1080p. AVC video format, high definition 1920 by 1080 frame size, high profile, CABAC, entropy encoding. The frame rate is 59.940, double NTSC. So double NTSC, that's really basically what that means. 1000 aspect pixel ratio. 16,000 that's something million. I don't know what that is. I don't care. Automatic encode mode, never slices. 5 audio. Sample rate's 48,000. Bit rate is 128,000. Obviously stereo, because everyone listening to your thing is not gonna have a 5.1 surround sound. So you can do check GPU, and CUDA is available. So use CUDA if you can. And project. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what the difference is, but okay. Render. I'm gonna click render, and I'm gonna pause the recording, and I will put the finished video right in front of this. So this is I guess this is the goodbye. I'm saying goodbye. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys some other time. And looking at the preview screen, that is a lot of grain. That's definitely a lot of grain. I'm gonna click cancel. I don't like that grain. That grain looks like a lot. I'm gonna turn this way down. You are scratches, my god. And you're gonna go very down too. So I'm gonna render. I'm gonna watch the preview window, and I'll see you guys when it's done. Well, actually, I won't. I'll have the video playing when it's. So here's the video.
In a world where darkness conquers all, one man will travel unforbidding distances to conquer the ultimate evil.